Please welcome two-term Congressman Jamal Bowman. Thank you for joining me.
Good to be here. Thank you. Yeah.
How do you respond to those who accuse you of being anti-Semitic?
I'm not anti-Semitic. Criticism of a state is not criticism of a people. So it's very important to say that. In education, my entire career, I fought against hate, and I educated my students against hate in all its forms: anti-Semitism, racism, anti-Asian hate, sexism, homophobia. That was my job as an educator, and it's the job I bring to Congress as well. As a freshman in Congress, we passed a resolution condemning the Great Replacement theory, which is a racist, anti-Semitic, white supremacist theory. And I was proud as a freshman to pass that resolution for the first time in U.S. history. So in Congress, we've been fighting against anti-Semitism, and at home via education, we've been fighting against anti-Semitism. The criticism of Israel is a criticism of Benjamin Netanyahu, who's been engaged in what the ICJ has called a plausible genocide of the civilians in Gaza. That is what I'm criticizing. We want peace. We want a two-state solution, and we want to do everything in our power to keep the people of Israel safe and secure and the people of Palestine safe and secure. And even I, as a member of Congress, was stopped at certain checkpoints, and I couldn't get through because I didn't have the right paperwork to get through. And so, always hopeful, always pushing. The U.S. has to do a lot more in terms of policy, but also in terms of money. We need to secure the safety and self-determination of both peoples, the people of Israel and the people of Palestine.
Now, this has been a very tense campaign season for you and your family.
Yes.
You've received multiple death threats, racist attacks. Your challenger, George Latimer, even accused you of playing the ethnic game.
Why you turn it off? Keep that going. Self-defeat, philosophies, and hypocrisy.
As the first African-American to represent your district, do you believe that racism is playing a role in this election?
Yes, but not just in this election, in our country. Explicit racism and implicit bias continue to plague us as a people.
Why should they vote for you? Have you earned their vote?
I think so, yes. I think I have. You know, I've only been in office 3 years. We've brought over $1 billion back to the district and focused on some very specific areas that people care mostly about. Like we brought in $40 million to reduce gun violence, $88 million for flood mitigation and climate justice, millions to invest in education and health care, especially mental health, and especially mental health for our seniors, and millions to invest in workforce development. What we call the social determinants of public health. When you invest in these areas, what you see is crime go way down and health and education and economic outcomes go way up. But most importantly,